Hey, morning everyone. Welcome back to Corey's Whitetail Woods. It's a cold one this morning, 29 degrees. Got the winter hat on. Going back into a spot that I've hunted before lots of times with the tree stand, but I pulled the camera card from there and I don't see hardly any deer activity. It's real sporadic. So I'm going to push back into the swamp to a place I scouted back in around youth hunt weekend where I saw some good deer sign and climb a tree that I marked. So hopefully I'll have luck over there. But before I do that, I just want to give a scripture of the day. It's Ephesians 8 and 9. For by grace you have been saved, and not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, and not of works, lest any man should boast. And that's Ephesians 8 and 9. Got the bow back from the shop yesterday, so I shot a bunch of arrows yesterday and got it sighted in. So, all right, we'll see you in the tree. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock, but it's still only 31 degrees, so I'm going to give it some more time. Saw some good movement this morning. And I'm sure you didn't see, but you heard I took a shot at a doe. I didn't have the camera on it. I think I'm done with these mechanical broadheads. I had some bad luck with the ones that I used with the crossbow. They were flying to the side. And the ones that I used with my compound bow, which is what I was shooting this morning, the older model, the original Knapp Spitfire, I had really good success with them a couple years ago. I would kill multiple deer with one broadhead. And I don't know, man, I'm skeptical now because I just took a shot at a doe. And even though I didn't have the camera on it, I'm pretty sure what happened was the arrow flew right in front of the deer. So she was facing to the right and had it right behind the shoulder, and the arrow flew right in front of the deer, completely missed the deer. And it's a good size doe. So pretty disappointed about that. But it's still pretty cold, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time and see if I can catch anything else coming by. I mean, I obviously picked a good spot. I've never hunted out of this tree, and I could tell when I came up here near Youth Hunt Weekend to do some scouting, the place where I shot at her, I mean, there was a bunch of beds over there, and I could see footprints all around this area, so I think I picked a good spot. So I'm gonna hang out a little longer and see if I see anything else. That was a nice buck. All right, well, I got down at like 1 o'clock. I saw tons of movement today. I believe I saw 12 deer. It must be going into the second rut because it's December 2nd, and I saw three different bucks chasing does. So that was good. I really like that spot. You can see pretty far. There's deer all around, and lots of tracks everywhere. So when I got down and looked at my arrow, so it was a 23-yard shot that I took at that deer. And normally before I had my bow in the shop, I was able to take a 23 yard shot set at 20 yards, and it would do just fine. But I think it has something to do with it. I just have a small backyard. I was only shooting out to 20 yards yesterday trying to sight it in. I had to come up with a new dash mark for my 20 yards because I have a single pin, so it's got one of those stickers that has different yardage markers on it. So I need to get out somewhere where I can shoot out to 60 yards or so and put a new sticker on there and get it properly sighted in so I don't make that mistake again. But so I'm disappointed about that. I really wanted to bring some more meat home. I'd like to get 1 or 2 more deer in the freezer this season. But I'll probably be back to that spot. I put a camera out. Thanks for bearing with me, guys, for that horrible video footage. Each time I self-film, I can appreciate more and more just how difficult it is to get good shots of deer walking by. Like I said, I saw 12 deer and I only got like a few of them on video, and they weren't even great shots. But anyway, I wanted to talk about what I just had mentioned earlier in this video about the mechanical broadheads. These are 2 broadheads that I've used. This silver one here is the one I got just before the beginning of the season. This is a Knapp Spitfire XXX
This is just a regular Knapp Spitfire, and this is the one I was referring to that I had used for the past couple of years and would kill multiple deer with these. Had real good luck with the compound bow. I never had tried them with a crossbow. This year I had 3 misses with this Knapp Spitfire XXX. Now, not making excuses. I'm sure some of them were me, and like I said in one video, the scope on the crossbow was loose for 2 of those shots. And I didn't sight in as long range in my backyard or in another spot besides my backyard that I should have with the compound when I got it back from the shop, because like I said, I can only shoot out to about 23 yards in the backyard. But anyway, I just don't want to take any more chances with the mechanicals. I had tried some of these out on a target in the woods, and they were flying to the side. And my theory, what I think is the problem, is this one, these do not have the retention bands, which I do like that about them. But this older one that I have is much harder to open. And you know, on impact, these open up. Each of them is 1.75 inches cutting diameter, which is a great cutting diameter. See that? The Muzzy 100s that I like to use, the fixed blade, those are 1.25 inches, but I mean, they'll do the job with a well-placed shot. This one, when I pull on this, I just feel like it's really easy to open. And so my theory is, I'm not sure if this is what was happening, but because an arrow just flies so quick, you just can't tell. But these may be opening when my arrow leaves the bow, and it's supposed to fly like a field tip. It's supposed to fly like this, and then, you know, upon impact they open up. So that's my theory, is that could be happening. But I would just rather not take my chances anymore and stick with the fixed blades. So that's what I'm going to do. But I want to give a big shout out to Zach Stuckey Outdoors. He's based out of Arkansas. Just a great channel with hunting and fishing videos. So check him out. I'm going to put a link in the description for Zach Stuckey Outdoors. And I'm going to try to get back to that spot one more time. I've been there twice now in that same exact tree. But last time I was there after December 2nd, like I said, I'm really far behind on videos. I noticed that the deer were moving in a spot about 50 yards away from me, and they were there the first time I was there too. So I only had 1 deer walk by me on December 2nd that I had, the one video you're watching now, that I had a chance to shoot at. And as you saw, I had a miss. So I'm going to get back out there. I marked another tree, and we'll see how that goes. So hopefully I can get out there before March 26th, when our urban archery late season closes here. So anyway, join me next time, and thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.